Hey y'all, it's a bottle of almond water and welcome back to the Black Editing Void, and today I will be talking about entities 6 to 10. Dullars are strange creatures generally found in the lower levels of the backrooms. They appear dark gray and humanoid, but they lack several prominent features, such as a face or ears. It is not fully understood how dullars kill their prey, as they usually run away from threats. They usually run away from anything that gets close, but be aware that these entities do seem to be hostile. The entity hunts by being in a hall, and having a victim in a hall on the other side of a wall. The duller will then no-clip its arm through the wall, capturing the prey on the other side, and then drag them into their hall. If you notice a duller, without their hunting tactic, they will silently run away. It is unknown what they do to you once captured. They can sometimes take seemingly random objects, and it is unknown what they do with the items. They also seem to dislike almond water, as wanderers report that dullars seem to avoid almond water fountains and other items. They also seem to dislike almond water, as wanderers report that dullars seem to avoid almond water fountains and other items. Jerry is a small bird with resemblance to the hyacinth macaw parrot. Its habitat is mainly level 1, but it occasionally spotted in level 2. This level is home to Jerry's home, known as Jerry's room, where Jerry and his followers are often found. Those who make physical contact with Jerry without taming him are subject to his indoctrination abilities. Jerry can be tamed using sunflower seeds or almond water. Otherwise, it is safest to avoid Jerry at all costs. Survivors that make physical contact with Jerry, without attempting to tame him, will be affected by his indoctrination abilities. This basically makes the victim worship Jerry like a god, chanting phrases such as, "Jerry is everything," "Jerry is what I live for," and "All hail Jerry." After a few hours, the assimilated will disappear to Jerry's room, where they will remain until they choose to exit and spread the word of Jerry. Jerry's followers will act like mindless zombies until they reach Jerry's room, at which point they will regain control of themselves, and will now worship Jerry as if his godlike status was ingrained into their mind. Unless you are attempting to tame Jerry, he will make chase when he sees you. According to Reddit user Reno the Penguin, those who manage to outrun Jerry and avoid being assimilated will be instantly no-clipped into the ground. Whether or not Jerry has the ability to cause others to no-clip is still being investigated. Jerry will typically either wander level 1 and 2, or sit on a wooden perch in Jerry's room. Here, followers will kneel before him and chant to him. In log, 1833 interviewer, MEG. Officer interviewee. Sinclair, please state your name for the interview. Sinclair laughs, my name doesn't matter. Why the fuck would it matter? Can you please elaborate on that, ma'am? I am nothing more than a follower of Jerry. He is everything. Unless that's what you want to talk, I don't have anything to say to you. Sinclair begins writhing and screaming in pain. Ma'am, are you alright? Oh glorious Jerry. Forgive me. I will speak to the blinded one before me. I'm sorry Jerry. Your will shall be done. Sinclair calms herself down. My name is Sinclair. Right? Okay, Sinclair, can you please explain who Jerry is? Jerry is everything. Jerry is the only beacon of hope in this God-forsaken place. I used to believe there was no hope here. happiness could not exist here. But Jerry found me, and showed me the way. And soon, he will free all of us from this cursed hellscape. You believe that Jerry is the key to escaping the backrooms? Why wouldn't I? He is all-powerful. He's more mighty than the false prophet of animations. If it wasn't for Jerry, Sinclair begins crying. We have Jerry with us. He was recently tamed. If you would like to you did what? What have you done to him? You piece of shit. I'll fucking kill all of you. The officer points their weapon at Sinclair. This interview is over, requesting assistance immediately. All hail Jerry. Summary. Sinclair violently attacked the officer, and attempted to grab their gun. After managing to escape the interview room, Sinclair grabbed Jerry from a MEG operative, and ran away with him. Sinclair's current whereabouts are unknown. Jerry has since been spotted on Level 1 as normal. End log. 1846. The name, Hound, comes from the dog-like nature of these entities, crawling on all fours and mauling anyone that provokes them. Hounds are humanoids with strange biology, with arms and legs that are built for travel on all fours. They are highly aggressive, and are made aggressive when they see someone in an aggressive state, but can be intimidated by direct eye contact. Hounds become hostile the moment they see a human. However, they become intimidated when you give direct eye contact and stare them down. This won't work for long, however, but it should be enough time to get your bearings and make a run for it. However, if you hear a growling noise, it's safest to stay out of sight of a hound. Facelings are a general term for faceless people that roam the backrooms. There are multiple types, each with varying levels of hostility. They are one of the most populous entities in the backrooms, and likely one of the first entities you will encounter. The most common two forms are adult facelings and child facelings, although more have since been discovered. Adult facelings are friendly and do not act with hostility unless provoked. They typically have the appearance of standard adult humans, with smooth skin replacing the entire face. They can appear as male, female, and can also appear completely androgynous. Child facelings are mischievous and hostile. They often appear in groups of 2 to 3, and will torment and attempt to kill survivors they encounter. They are almost always female, and brandish small sharp objects. These typically are small pieces of sharp metal, or small knives. However, seeing one is not always an attempt on your life. They will sometimes just attempt to scare survivors, or pull pranks on them. Entity 10, more commonly known as the skin stealers, are large humanoid entities that can wear the skin of their victims as a disguise. They eat human flesh when in a hunger state, and otherwise roam aimlessly if they do not need to eat. Their blood is translucent, and they can mimic human speech. They are most commonly found on the first 4 levels, but have been reported in several levels. Skin stealers are typically docile creatures and will wander aimlessly if they do not need to feed. In this stage, they will not be hostile unless you aggravate them. In a hunger state, they will seek out humans wandering alone, and will then use their strength to tear them apart with their hands.